Hello, my loves. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate having you here. Genuinely so appreciate that. And right, let's just dive right in. So I'm curious, why are you guys not in touch? And like, I guess that's why you clicked on the video. You're curious as well. And what's gonna happen next? And especially, what can you do? Like, what sort of rituals and things like can you do in order to feel comfortable in existing situation? Because you know what, it is very difficult sometimes to like detach and like be cool because you are emotionally invested. So it's very hard to like be, yeah, it's just fine, I don't care, like it's, or take your time. Like, yes, take your time, but also, man, I'm suffering here. Sort of thing. So let's have a look. We'll have 3 piles, as you can see now. Pile or groups. I think the groups would be a better naming. So group number 1, if you resonate with it, is this beautiful rose color. Then we've got group number 2, which is this green, gorgeous green, sap green. And then cerulean blue is actually the group number 3. Do not think about it too much. It's just like the first thing that feels right, like the first thing that comes into your mind, that's just jump right into that. Do not reflect, do not feel down your feelings, just like go with whatever feels like the very first thing as a right thing. Yeah, let's dive right in. All right, group number 1. So what's happening? Like, I can see like this, like the first thing that I felt like was this hermit sort of situation where there's somebody like literally hermiting, if you will. Like, that sounds horrible, but yeah, that's kind of what I feel. So let's have a look at what's happening. Like, why there is no contact. Like, why there is no contact. And like, this is like a weird thing to ask angels and ancestors, but they will tell us like why there is no contact. Like, and just stick with me, please, because I will trust in the unknown. Oh man. So something is behind the scenes that you are not aware of. Like, there is something that you really do not know yet. But okay, let me just move my microphone. I feel like there is like something that you are not aware of that's building up for you and you just do not know. And this silence is actually like a blessing for you. So I know it sounds horrible because like you are in a situation that's unpleasant, but in fact it's going to lead like into so much better. So okay, that's the first thing. So we see, there is something that's happening in the background that you are not aware of yet. Right, that's actually a really nice message. I'm quite happy for you because it could have been like much of this message, it could have been something very negative or anything like that, but it actually feels very nice. Like, when you have like this sort of like a bridge that you're walking upon and you just do not know where it's ending or what's gonna happen, and I feel like you are on that sort of bridge and there is like somebody there, or either higher power or your ancestors or your angels or just yourself, like you're manifesting something and you're manifesting something very nice. Oh yeah, I mean, in this situation, literally, you just have to rest. Like, we've got 4 of Swords, which is definitely a card that, where, after all of this mental overload, like, there's been a lot of overload in this situation. Like, I can feel like that there was something really stressful, like the way as you guys stopped talking was, I feel like both of you became really overwhelmed. Like, the connection, it's to me like there was some sort of like a ego-driven discussion perhaps, or there was something that was like really like made a very unexpected ending. And so like you're very like you're just reeling from it, because like the unexpected endings are crazy because you are not ready for them. You do not know like what you did wrong or anything like that. So right now I guess like you are just like trying to like make it day after another. And honestly, like I'm just so proud of you because that's just incredible. I'm so proud of you. You are doing so well. Like, you actually are doing so much better than you would have expected. And I'm just so proud of you. Yeah, exactly. And it's funny because I had the Hermit card also in the other deck, and we're getting Hermit as well. So you are looking and you are thinking like, what is it that in this situation that was my fault, and what is it that, or not necessarily my fault, like how my behavior was actually triggering this situation. And that's such a beautiful energy. Like, you should be so proud of yourself for like going into this, because you are learning how to be patient, and you're learning how to trust, and that is a lesson that you will need until the end of your days ultimately. So definitely, like, for you, this situation is extremely beneficial. Like, this silence, I would advise to really like use it up as much as you can. Literally, like, just enjoy the silence, because it's not going to be there forever. And yeah, like, there will be some sort of awakening pretty soon. So enjoy this like, literally enjoy this time for yourself. Like, literally hold on to what you just hold on to yourself. Literally, like, that's what's maybe like work on your career, or you know, like, try to yeah, like, try to focus on your wealth instead of like this all this situation, because also this situation is triggering some sort of great stuff in the future. So in a sense that, so we've got here Four of Pentacles. I feel like in this scenario, you are in fact, because you are sad and you're missing your person, you are trying to help with it relatively in a healthy way, right? So like, you are literally like maybe asking for additional projects, or maybe thinking about doing something new with your career, maybe trying out something new, maybe posting that video on TikTok, maybe this or that, you know, and it's actually going to be very, very beneficial for you. So I honestly think that for this group, what you need to do, like, literally, it's just like chill and work on your career. Like, it's like the most basic advice that you could have ever expected, I guess, but it really is just chill. Because for me personally, like, the best equation how to get the results is really like have your heart and your mind aligned and just chill, and like then you get like the insanest, most beautiful results. Really, like, that's how it works, really. So that's how like the whole manifesting works. So yeah, anyways, back to your situation. You are this moment of silence is in fact very, very good for you, you know, like, it is a fantastic thing for you. So there is a massive opportunity for you here to build up like your future, you know, maybe like stuff that's like the decisions that you will take might shape up to your retirement. So, you know, like, take that seriously and understand that these cycles, like, you know, this is just helping you to get to most beautiful future for you possible, you know. So I think the change of perspective, and I think that you've got that change of, like, there on certain level, like, you actually understand this, that you are contemplating, and like all of this contemplation and introspection actually leads to a great growth, and that is what is required for you during this life lesson. And until you learn it, it's just going to repeat with other people, maybe with the same person, but it will repeat, you know. So why do you want to repeat it, you know? Like, just do it now. It will be out of the way. And then also, like, you know, it will allow you to, I don't know, retire earlier, maybe have nice vacations, a nicer home, you know. So actually, this is an absolute blessing in disguise. Blessing. Now, I know that you clicked on this not just to like feel better, but there's certain like curiosity. I'm curious myself, right? Like, I just want to know, you know, we are all nosy. So ancestors or like ether, or, you know, like my higher self, please tell me, like, what's happening with this person? What's happening with this person? Like, what is it that the person of pile one person is going through? Okay, card fell, so let's have a look. Oh, Page of Swords. They are contemplating to reaching out. I think that or at least they are definitely thinking about you. So we've got the Page of Swords, so it's kind of like somebody who is doing like a small steps, and they are thinking a lot about you, and they're thinking about like moving forwards towards you. So yeah, what else? How do they feel about you? Oh, God, they really like you. Oh my word, they absolutely adore you. Like, look, like in their eyes, you are both Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Like, such a beautiful energy. It's like you are this stable, gorgeous, feminine figure. They could see you as a parent of their future children even, or maybe you are a parent of their children. It could be also that case, but they just adore you. Like, you are just like this fantastic, beautiful, and very stable, incredibly just supportive person for them. Oh my God, what happened there? Like, what was the issue? Like, what was the issue in this? Like, adore you. Like, they literally think about you. Like, what happened? There was some sort of issue with commitment, either that or religious problems. Like, that's what I see. Like, there was some sort of committal. I don't know whether one of you did not want to commit, or perhaps they perceived you were not committing enough, or maybe they couldn't commit, but there was an issue with commitment. Like, and or maybe you both wanted to commit, but wanted the other one to bring more to the table, and each one of you said like, no, this is my boundary, this is all I can do. So which is very valid, you know. Like, like, compromises are extremely important in relationships, and they are necessary, but also what's necessary is to understand some boundaries cannot be crossed, you know. So what was the issue? Is there anything else that we can know? Like, I think ego, like, literally, because I was, but the way as it fell, it was reversed. So sun reversed for me, it's like an ego, like lack of clarity. There was literally lack of clarity, and unrealistic expectations. To me, like, one of you maybe had like a very big expectations on the other person, and the other person felt under too much pressure, and it just like all slipped through your fingers. But there is like so much ahead of you, or at least I can see so much love for you. So yeah, let's have a look. What's like the most likely what would happen in this connection? Still a bit of anxiety that you need to go through. I feel there is still a little bit of, yeah, that there is like this level of like fears and anxieties that both of you have to decide firmly that we are done with it. And you actually do not need to do it through any sort of conversation. Like, the only thing you really need to do is to like decide that within yourselves, and like that energy is going to switch in between the two of you, you know. Like, the energy is absolutely going to switch. So what is the energy going to switch? And it cannot be like some sort of, like, you could have a discussion and one of you claim like, yeah, I will change, and like they know deep down that they would not change. Like, it needs to be real, like real, you know. Like, it's not gonna work, because yeah, that will just lead you through the hermit situation again. But you can get your wish fulfilled, and like all of this defeats can be moved away. Like, you see, like, we've got the hermit card again. Like, there's a lot of like this introspection and loneliness that you feel. They feel too, and it is for each of you. It's an important part of your life. Like, sometimes you just have to go through shit, you know? And trust that this process will actually move you to such a beautiful place. Like, it's incredible. Like, I love it. And you see, like, we've got the wish fulfilled, and like for me, the 5 of swords reversed, so which is like usually like a defeat card. Like, when it's reversed, it could be like double defeat, you know, but also just moving past that, you know. And I feel like you would be moving past that defeat towards like what you're looking for, but that introspection is needed, and patience. I will say patience is extremely important in this process, because without the patience, do not rush it simply. Without the patience, you will ruin things. Just do not rush it. Right, I wanted to ask, like, will they reach out? Or let me see. I'm gonna pull. I feel like I did not want to pull these romance cards, but you know what? I'm just gonna pull some. Whatever. Oop. Keep an open mind. Okay. Unrequited love. Oh, what? Like there was so much. So right now, there is a path besides this love connection that you have. There is a path that's opening in front of you where this connection is perhaps like it is good, but also something else is like getting ready for you, like there was a lot of love from each other. I can feel it, but it feels like both of you maybe feel like that this love is unrequited. Like that could be one. So one way could be of looking at it is that, something else is waiting for you, but also something else, maybe both of you feel like either of you like were loving enough. That could be the case, But the thing is that maybe their love language is very different from yours or from whatever you have been used to. So the advice is to like really keep the open mind. So they might surprise you. Maybe there will be so much silence that you think like yeah, they completely forgot about me and they don't care, but it's not true. Like it's absolutely not true. Okay, so few more cards because I'm just curious. So what's the likelihood? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, what's the most likely thing that's gonna happen here? Ooh, change. Well, there will be a change, like, for sure. So I love this. Expect powerful change. Like, I love that card. It's beautiful cards. Like, I think it's absolutely stunning. But also, it's like this new energy of something very fresh. So there is a change in the horizon, but you have to go through your hermit season. Like there are hermit seasons in life. Like it is as it is. Like it sucks, but yeah, it is as it is. And also, good thing is to the transformation is very important topic here as well. So we've got here full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity, where Scorpio is definitely like the cards of rebirths, and like you are being reborn. You just do not allow this process to not be completed. Like you have to be patient with yourself and with your counterparts. You take your time, but the change is coming. It's absolutely there. It is coming. So all right. Now, quickly, I was supposed to be 5 minutes. It's definitely more than 5 minutes, whatever. I was supposed to go on a date tonight and I'm still going. But, the guy will have to wait. This reading is way more important, isn't it? So, yeah. Anyway, so, what is it? Okay. Didn't even ask and it's going up. So I like just this one because I don't like taking too many cards. I feel like then the message gets just diluted a little bit. So there is the advice, or the question that I had on my mind was like, what is it that this pile number one person, like you, the viewer, what you should do in order to feel better about this whole situation, in order to like find that patience and be in the flow of this process. So the first advice is to look into the card of Moth. And I do not know this deck by heart, but I absolutely adore it. And I just want to read actual message that's there because, yeah, I think that is really important to do that. So, while some species of moth are diurnal, we tend to associate moths with the night. Moths are beautiful night pollinators doing important work under the cover of darkness. Moths are often compelled to seek out the light, even though it may endanger them. Moths, like butterflies, often have markings that disguise them, tricking predators into assuming they are something other than they truly are. The illusion serves as protection. So this card tells you that perhaps something around you isn't what it seems. Look for truth and follow the light, but don't let yourself be blinded. There may be something in your life that needs illumination in order for you to take control. So what you should do is reflect, and I'll reflect a lot, like journal about the question, like what in your life needs illumination to enable you to see past surface level illusions. And I think that's a beautiful energy. Like, what is it in your life where somebody has been lying to you, or you've been lying to yourself? That's a question. Like, where have you been lying to yourself? What is it that you're concealing from yourself? I feel heavy stuff. So, but I think like that's kind of like a very important question for you to like reflect on, meditate upon, just like chill and think about it a little bit when you're doing your laundry or whatnot. You know, like think about that for sure. It's going to open up some doors for you. Okay, and one more, please. I think this one actually feels good. Community calls. One of my favorite cards for any sort of heartbreak. And the bottom of the deck, we've got crown activation. So I will say that the sadness might make our crown chakra to feel like a little bit, not necessarily suffering, but it just can feel very closed from the like the beautiful universal energy, and as such you will feel like very tired, exhausted, and just overall unhappy. So my advice there for you is to meditate and meditate more upon your own crown chakra. So I actually did that a few years ago, where I was just simply not connected enough to the universe, and it took me a few days, but it really helped out. And I was just imagining that I was just chilling and sitting on my bed, or like lying on the bed, and imagining that above my head there were like these huge antlers. And then I was just imagining that I'm sitting literally under a warm, very pleasant, like a drizzle from universe, like a little rain, like a summer rain or something. And you know what, like whenever I imagine it, like I can just feel like the energy going down, and like all of my brain, it's almost like over functioning. And like when I meditate like this, it's almost like a cool, gentle bath for my brain, if you will. It's funky. So that might be one thing that could help as well. Like connection of or opening up your crown chakra will definitely help out. And another thing is that we've got this beautiful community calls. Just, you know, go out with friends. And if you don't have friends, go out on meetups and go do this, do that, and like just stay busy. Literally stay busy, stay with your friends and with people that love you, and that it's going to illuminate you even more. So that's what I got for you. Group number 1, things are looking up. I'm just gonna say it is a tough process where you are at now, because this sort of hermit energy is not easy to go through, but it's all for your best. Honestly, do not fight it. Stay with your friends, think about what you are lying about yourself, and work on your crown chakra. You will be fine. You are fine. You are absolutely fine. The finest body on the universe, you know, like you absolutely are. And I love you. Thank you. All right, pile number 2, thank you so much for joining the call or joining the meeting. Goodness me. This sounds like, you know, honestly, like I'm just like, I've been busy today at work, literally on calls and stuff. So yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for joining this video. Goodness me, this is terrible. Anyway, let's start. Let's just dive right in. So what happened? Why is there no contact? Like, I'm really curious. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Ooh, so why is on the question, why is there no contact? Like, you're just going to get a lot of rewards, or you're getting a lot of rewards throughout this time. So, I'm curious. Goodness me, I'm nosy AF. Like, this one is just a little bit tough for me to understand, like, what sort of growth and stuff. So let's have a look at the situation itself. Like, what happens? Like, I feel like there is something that I'm just picking up upon, but I need a little bit of confirmation if my picking up skills are decent. Weak. Right, so what? Like, okay. let's have a look at this. So this was reversed as well, and Knight of Pentacles was straight up. So you are going straight up into something. I can see that. Like, there was also some sort of delayed transformation, something that has been drastically avoided. And I feel like there was some sort of avoidance or something that, like, where you were not willing to go through like some level of transformation about what you think how family should look like. So I feel like this was more of a like a divorce sort of thing rather than just breakup itself. Was there very surprisingly, this is such a weird energy in a breakup video where we've got like a, well, it's not weird energy, but like moving forwards and like being full of like just literally like moving forwards, you know, like going for it. And also like the star, how I'm usually, it's the card of healing, you know, the star is usually card of healing, but how I'm picking it up really here is more of an Aquarian energy where I feel like it's like you are getting to a feeling of a major freedom because there has been some sort of delayed or refused transformation, and now you're moving towards it, and it's going to feel fantastic and like very freeing, but some sort of delayed transformation, you know. And I feel like yeah, like really. So it's funky because I keep feeling that there is some sort of third party situation. Like I rarely like, and it could be, by the way, because there was also 8 of Pentacles somewhere sticking out, so it could be easily like the third party situation and somebody was a workaholic. It doesn't have to be necessary, but there was some sort of addiction or some level with combination of the Devil card with the Ace of Cups. To me, how I perceive it is that somebody was really obsessed with the thought of certain love, and it became almost like toxic, or somebody was really obsessed with something. Ace of Cups is like a beginnings of love, or like a lot of self-love. So either it could be that somebody here was really obsessed with the self-love and forgot about their partner. And that could be one way of like this sort of third party situation. Somebody was also maybe a workaholic, forgot about their partner, but there was like this sort of very heavy energy, you know, and this delayed transformation that was like resisted with all your might. And delayed transformation about what happiness is, like it's, the whole situation was very toxic, I can see. And what was there else? What else is there that I put here? Like, so actually it doesn't have to be necessarily like somebody else. It could be with the Knight of Cups that, and the Devil combination and Ace of Cups, that somebody was like a very, perhaps, well, there was some level of obsession. And what I'm picking up upon, like, it's like a very obsession with the physical. So it either somebody was like a, I want to say like a crazy sex maniac or something like that, but there was some level of obsession with love. And this sort of obsession, maybe that's on you. Sorry, God, that sounds awful. But what I'm trying to say is that maybe you had some thoughts in your head, like this is how love should look like, and actually it was too obsessive, like you were almost like blinded by your thoughts about like how things should look like, instead of actually appreciating how things were. So we've got also 8 of Wands. There is like no contact, but the contact will be resumed very quickly. At least based on these cards, like I can see that there will be contact resumed very, very quickly. And to me, like there was just what I'm picking up on, and it might be you or it might be your person, right? Like it could be either. but there was somebody who really had some thoughts about like how love should look like, and was not willing to understand that, you know, like the partners can be different, you know, like the not necessarily partners can be different, goodness me, but more of a not looking with an open mind and heart towards like what that connection already was. So perhaps maybe a person, you know, they wanted like to have a beautiful house, and they were really stuck on the idea that they need to have first fantastic house, so they were working like crazy because they wanted a beautiful house for you guys, but you just wanted to be with them, or vice versa. So there was this sort of like this obsessive idea about how love should look like, but realizing in fact that the love should look like however, you know, it works for you, and it doesn't need to be exactly what your friends tell you or what your mom tells you. It can be whatever works for the couple itself. Yeah, like basically that's why I feel like, you know, that there was there's no contact, so there was some sort of breakup, but it was needed so that person could actually see how wonderful your connection was. Like, wait, sorry. Yeah, somebody did not see. Literally, Two of Swords card. That's kind of like a stalemate. Like, I'm not. I will take it like straight up as it looks like with the like literally with the stuff around her eyes. So like she can't see, and they could not see. Like they were blindfolded, literally blindfolded, and there was a decision that was made that was very much blindfolded, but it was very quick and swift. Like I can see a lot of like swiftness and like not a lot of waiting around. So how are they feeling right now? They're looking into future. The Chariot again. Yeah, like yeah, this change has literally shaken their world, right? Like it literally. So let me go. So we've got a Tower moment here, because they were resisting, or you were resisting. It could be either of you, right? So like there was somebody resisting change and delaying the inevitable, but honestly, like it was a very painful moment. Like that Tower anyway came, and it came because there was a lot of like just disregard and discord within the connection, because somebody was just obsessed with a thought, like with an idea. But they realized, like, how are they feeling really? They absolutely realized that they're looking into the future. First and foremost, they are looking into the future. Like, what do they want out of the future? So we've got here Three of Wands, which is really like looking into the future. Literally, that's what it is. And they are moving. They are sure that they are moving the right direction, and they are coming for you. Like literally, like you are the Queen of Cups in this scenario, and now they are coming for you. So they're really coming for you. I can feel it. Like they're just coming for you. So okay, I mean, like kind of, but there is this silence right now where what you need to do, right? And I will say that the person of yours is either Capricorn, Cancer, Aquarius, or Scorpio. Like I can feel that a lot. And I feel also Gemini for whatever reason. I don't know. Okay, too many of them, I guess. But yeah, I feel like it's more like an earth sign rather than anything else. Somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. Okay, next, what? Yes. So you just like literally what you need to like this what we are looking into is, or like what is it required for you, or like what is the ideal action from your end during this time, is just be patient. Oh god, this sucks. Well, what sort of advice that is, you know, like what sort of advice that is? Felt the vibes of like looking into more cards for you from this Moonology. And there is also step out of your comfort zone. And I love this message. I think that that's what you need to do in order to like find that patience and whether you're really committed to this, you absolutely need to step out of your comfort zone. So whether no, so the no contact is there, but you're doing well. Like, I feel like you're doing really well, but what really would be even better for you is to, like, literally, like, I don't know, go to a place where you've never been before, or go for lunch on your own, and just, like, enjoy that growth and, like, enjoy the fruits of your labor, because I feel you've been working hard. Like, you've been trying so hard. Like, I can just feel, like, how hard you've been working on yourself. So I can tell you, they're coming back. All of your work is bringing rewards. But the one thing that's really good advice for you is to do things every day. Do one thing that's out of your comfort zone, completely something new. Like, if you do daily walks, like, go to a different place, or cook something you would never cook, or try a hobby that you would never try before, you know, like, do that, and the time will pass so much quicker, A, and B, also, you know, like, you're a freaking superstar. This will be fine. This will be absolutely fine. Okay. What else can we get for this group? Ooh, unraveling, you know. I mean, that's a very interesting energy that I did not expect to see. But yeah, it's understand that this process for both of you means that you are just, like, literally, as the card says, you are unraveling. Like, you are understanding now that all of this delayed transformation was led to a lot of, like, pain. So, like, you are unlearning those bad habits from the past, like, where you were like, okay, so unless, I don't know, maybe an example, unless this person is willing to do a real commitment within 6 months, I'm saying goodbye. Or unless this person gives me a ring within 1 year, I'm saying goodbye. And, like, there is a certain level to boundaries, absolutely, but also sometimes being too stuck on things that are not necessarily that big. Like, for instance, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, they are not inviting me for beautiful dinners. Instead, they just don't have enough of time, or something like that. Like, there is certain level to boundaries, which I absolutely agree, and you need to protect them because they're sacred. But also sometimes, like, we just get really, like, obsessively stuck on, like, ideas and thoughts that are not healthy for us about how things should be, and it's just not healthy. So yeah, I feel like that's the thing, to just that you are right now, respect this process of this beautiful unlearning of what you knew about love. One final message, like, what to do, like, besides stepping out of your comfort zone. Ooh, so there is actually an opportunity for another beautiful ritual that you could do to just help out to, like, with the energy around you, and, like, to transform the energy into the most beautiful thing that could be. And let me just read this through so I do not tell you something wrong. But basically, a simmer pot, so this is this beautiful card, a simmer pot or stovetop potpourri is a wonderful way to infuse your cottage with both enchanting natural fragrance and magical intent. You can choose your ingredients based on smell alone, but why stop here? Each herb, flower, spice, or fruit has unique magical properties that, when combined, become their own little enchantment. Combining botanicals to create a fragrance is already a powerful form of alchemy, and not only you can infuse intention into botanicals used, but you can also evoke a bit of alchemy, since simmer pots utilize all 4 elements. Plants naturally represent earth, the smell is air, but you can choose how you heat your pots to represent fire, and the type of water to submerge your material in. As with alchemy, your situation requires you to utilize the energy of 4 elements. You need air to approach your situation with logic, water to understand how you feel, earth to be practical and patient, and fire to take action when the time is right. What you have inquired about requires a delicate dance of many moving parts coming together to form a unified whole. This card can also mean a group of people coming together in service of the same goal or combining many different ideas to create one solid plan. You will find successful pathway forward by being methodical, choosing parts that complement the whole. So, another thing, I love this idea, where you will need to talk, like, and they are coming back. They are definitely with the Eight of Wands, what we've got here. They're absolutely coming back. And I would advise for you to, like, literally listen to the card that you need to be logical, you need to be emotional, you need to move, but all you need to stay. Like, be everything. Open your mind to the thoughts, and that's also what they need to do. But they will follow your example as well. So yeah. And if you feel like doing an actual simmer pot like this, so you can do it by, and you may also replace ingredients as you desire, but there is this recipe. Cut 3 to 4 yucca roots in half and add them to a pot of boiling water. After 5 minutes, add 1 tablespoon of grated ginger, 1 smashed garlic clove, 3 to 4 yucca leaves, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, or 1 teaspoon of grapeseed oil or oil of your choice, and 1 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. Add half cup of honey or maple syrup and simmer for about 1 minute, then remove from the heat. Allow the mixture to sit for a few hours, which I suggest you do while you clean your home. Open the windows and put on some cheerful music and dance around while you can, just setting yourself free and being in the moment. Oh God, how beautiful. I love that so much. That is such a stunning energy. So yeah, literally, like, do some sort of simmer pot. It doesn't have to be this recipe that I read you. It can be something else, but just do something nice with the nice smells and stuff, and dance around, clean your house, and do something that you would not usually do. And just be, and know that all of this, like, you are going to reap the rewards very quickly here. Very nice energy. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful energy. Congratulations, my pile number 2. Gorgeous energy. Yes. Thank you so much for your time, by the way, anyway, and hope to see you soon. Bye. Hello, my group number 3 with this beautiful cerulean blue. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I really appreciate your time and attention, and I hope that this will help you out in your situation of no contact. So the goal of these few minutes in this video is to give you an insight of how to manage this no contact and, like, this very stressful energy. See and peek a little bit how your person is doing, and what might be their likelihood action, and yeah, so let's just dive right in. So in fact, I'm not opening up this one, but I used in both of the readings of I don't like the start of this, but I used both of these readings before me. Like, I used as the first card these beautiful ancestor, angels, guides cards. So let me see what this beautiful oracle desk. So what is it? This, okay, dream and journey. That's a beautiful card. So, like, why is this no contact happening for you? And this is for you to dream of a journey, what you want to achieve. Like, what is it? Where you want to go? Like, what's the direction you want to take? Like, what is it that you want in your life? That's, like, the first thing. And I feel like, what's like this one, it feels very sad. Like, both of the groups before felt quite sad, but this one feels like you were really, I don't want to say, like, but you are not feeling great, and I feel at this moment, and I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, I'm genuinely so very sorry to hear that, because the message here is you are good enough, and you absolutely are, even better than good enough. You are absolutely wonderful. And so, like, the message is really to realize, the situation does not reflect upon you. Like, it's the situation, that's not you, like, it just happened, and it is sometimes difficult, but it just happened. I'm a little bit afraid to mention this, but at the bottom of the deck, there's this very strong energy of an actual ending. So there is the void moon. Nothing will come of this situation. So I will see what the tarot say, but there is this underlining very strong feeling of like this is actual end. So what happened between the two of you guys? Like, what happened? What happened there? Okay. So like lovers reversed. And you know what? I have never picked the lovers reversed. I need to look at that. What happened? Too many cards. I'll try again. Yeah. Somebody had enough. Like there is this strong sense of ending. Lovers reversed. Like I actually would love to know. I'm sorry, because this is something that I should know by heart, like lovers reversed. But I really want to know. But this doesn't look like you are thinking of each other, but yeah, it doesn't look very good, does it? I'm so sorry, guys. Like that's just what number it is. Sorry, 6. Okay, I think that this is pretty good description. So, and I felt the need to like actually check it, but this lovers reversed, based on like the official guide, what it says is forcing a love in a situation where it should be allowed to run its course, rushing into romance, spying on your partner due to lack of trust and codependence. Yikes. So this is a very tough situation. This one feels like the tough situation out of the 3 that I have been picking. So there definitely was an ending. That this no contact, to me, it looks like, I'm so sorry, I will just say it, it looks like an actual ending. Like, at least for this time period in your life. Like, it's for this moment in your life, I think your person is done. How do they feel about you? Like, how do they feel about you? So I will say that this is their perception, and it has no, the way as they feel about like you or perhaps this connection, and you are somebody who felt very fiery for them, like a very, I think you might have been just a very, very like a fiery, very like wanting this connection, you know, like you really, really wanted it. Like you felt so good with this person. I think that, and they felt good with you as well, but they felt like you were just very, very fiery, and they were afraid that your fire would just burn out really quickly. And I feel like that's kind of the energy that they were picking up upon. They felt as well potentially that there was some sort of money issues, whether that was real or not. They perceived that there was some sort of money issues. So maybe they wanted somebody who would be earning better, or they wanted somebody who would be better, I don't know, at investing money or something. Like there was like a big deal breaker for them there with the money. And that this connection for them felt too fiery or like unstable. However, what I want to absolutely like tell you is that it's okay to it's okay. Like, honestly, it's okay. You will meet people, and not everybody is for you. And it is okay. And in this connection, in this pile, I just feel as though there was a... the way as they perceive it, I would absolutely not take it into like, oh yeah, that's exactly what happened or whatnot. Like, I would just perceive it that that's how they thought of it, and they are coming and seeing you through lenses of their own life experiences. So you cannot force people to see you in some way, right? So I think that's really important for you to understand, and that's like, you are absolutely beautiful and wonderful person. It's just not a match. I think that that's kind of like, because there might be like this beautiful energy in between the two of you, but ultimately the way I feel they felt about you was that you were just too passionate. Alternatively, also, you felt that they might have been too passionate, and like they might have wanted to like push you towards like carnal relations too soon, I guess. Like there was like this sort of a more of a toxic situation. Yeah, like I feel like there was a bit of toxic and just very sad overall. It's just heartbreaking. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. God, I do not even know like what to say about this, because ultimately sometimes bad communications can ruin beautiful things. Sometimes, like the way as you start off very nicely, and then the way as you approach each other, suddenly there's some sort of like a switch in energy and things just do not work out. It happens. It just means that that person is great, you're great, and it's just not a match. Like literally, that's what it means. It's nothing about like you or them per se, but it's just the connection itself that was not stable enough, I think. So I feel really compelled to look into these dreamscape oracles. So like there is some sort of shadow work that would help you, I think, like looking into a certain level of some sort of shadow. Rabbit and fox. So this is the, oh my god, that's an interesting, very interesting card. I'm curious about this. Okay, let me find. Oh, but I love these cards so much. Like these are one of my precious cards. I really, really, it's going to take me forever to find it. Sorry about that, guys. Ever wonder why there is a rabbit on the moon? Of all the creatures on Earth, the rabbit was the most generous. And one day Lady Luna visited Earth. All the animals gathered around to greet this new visitor, and they brought her gifts. Some brought wood, some gathered fruit. The fox gathered fish from the river, while the poor rabbit offered grass. The rabbit told the lady to make a fire from the grass and wood. In return, he offered his body so the lovely lady would live. In return, she brought the rabbit back to life and took him to the moon to always live with her. So the meaning itself is generosity begets gifts, and always offer what you can. Like that's such a interesting energy. I've never in my life, and I have been using this deck for a lot, like I have never picked this card before. Honestly, I did not even know it was there. Completely forgot. And I read through the book and stuff, but this is such a interesting energy, and I feel as though in this scenario, what would be helpful for you in this like situation, I think go for some sort of charity work. Like literally, that's what I feel like it's calling upon you. Like either work with homeless people or some animal charity. There's like a gazillion charities. Maybe try fostering cats or fostering rabbits or bunnies, like it can be anything that your heart calls towards. But I feel like the doing something for somebody else and giving out of the depths of your heart is going to really make you understand how wonderful you are, and like help you like because you can understand something like, yeah, I know, but also like no, deepest down the layers of your personality. And I feel that even for your future, like you should just try and do some sort of volunteering or some sort of charity work, or like do some sort of good for others. And like I'm telling you, like this situation will feel very, very different. Besides that, what is advisable for you is within the chakra healing, I think that the solar plexus, like absolutely try and look into meditations and like mostly meditations on how to open up your solar plexus and do also some sort of stretching with your hips and like open it up, you know. It's going to help out. Like, just try it. Like, really just try it. And okay, let this be your sign. I'm actually curious about what's this one. That's a nice energy. I like that. So it's funky, but have you been waiting for a sign? Something to give you a volition to make change happen? Well, this is it, right here and now. What have you been wanting to achieve, change, or create? It is no coincidence that you would have pulled this card. Your subconscious led you here to give you the nudge you've been waiting for. And this is an exciting opportunity for transition, so do not be afraid to take the leap. You deserve a life filled with passion, purpose, love, and beauty. So clear away whatever is holding you back and follow the sign it is saying onward. So you already know what you need this sign for. So trust yourself, take a look at your life right now and ask, how can I find more passion, purpose, and love? And this sign is divinely timed to wake you up and show you what you have been missing out on. Don't miss another moment. Oh, that's beautiful. So yeah, is there any sort of, besides the volunteering, the charity work, is there anything, and like doing the solar plexus meditation, is there anything else you've been wanting to do? Have you been wanting to start your own business? Have you been wanting to try and go for speed dating? Have you been wanting to, you know, do anything like you would know, like whatever it is that you feel inclined towards? And I don't know why I heard the name Bob Robert and Stairmaster. Did you want to lose some weight or like get fitter or something? Like, yeah, that could be your sign. Like, just whatever it is that you're dreaming about already. Like this you see, like this first card that I picked for you, so dream and journey. Like, yeah, what is it that you're dreaming about? Because that journey starts now. Like, it should start today, that journey. And like all of this has been, it's just clearing out the space. Like, I feel like you guys were just simply not much, you know. And yeah, like such a broken heart. 3 of Swords, that's broken hearts. Like, I wanted a confirmation on that before I said that, but to me this feels heavily that you guys were not at this very moment, you know, because the thing is that you as a person will change and they will change. So, you know, exactly, like I asked in my head, like, is there in the future, once a lot of time has passed, is there any chance of reconciliation? Got Queen of Cups. There's absolutely a chance of reconciliation if you will want it, or if they, like, you know, there is a chance, but not right now. Right now what you need to focus on is like do whatever you've been dreaming to do. Meditate and release your solar plexus, like, you know, like just let it fly a little bit and do something good every day. Like, this is going to change your life. Yeah, like literally you are on the precipice of massive change. So we've got 10 of Cups, which is like this perfect, beautiful relationship, happiness with kids. Yeah, but you need to go through, like, ooh, sun is going down, that's nice. But you need to move from all of this, like, you need to move to calmer waters, like all of this, like abandonment and sadness and, you know, maybe thinking about them or like all of that. You just need to move forward from that, and you are going towards this beautiful energy. Like, it is painful right now, I know, like, God, I know how painful that is, man, I know very well how painful it is. You will find your way. Don't forget about the advice I give you, and you know, you will find your way. Let's have a look if there's some sort of one final or two, maybe, you know, because I feel like I should help you out. So is there any ritual that you could do? Ooh, pink moon. Your tongue will illuminate the spaces within your thoughts that need evolving. Oh my God, I love that. To me, how it feels like is that you need to like do the mechanical affirmations. But before I jumped into that, I'm just gonna see if it does the message from the card, but that's how I perceive it, that your tongue will change that. But okay, let's have a look. Inner reflection, establishing new neural pathways. That's exactly it. Yes. Yes. So I'm actually really excited about this. So, and this is like, actually, we just need this one card. I don't think we need more, but this is literally your sign to start affirming your new identity. So decide who you want to be and literally affirm it. So what works for me is mirror work, where I just sit down in front of the mirror and I keep telling myself, I love myself. I love myself so very much. I love myself every single day more and more. I love my parents around me. Like, I love my friends. I love the world. I love the animals around me. I love everything. And I'm bursting with love. And the universe is gagging to give me everything that I want. And it's just, I'm on this beautiful journey and I'm so thankful for everything that happened, because like, that's what works for me. Either it is the mirror work, and you can look up on YouTube million gazillion videos about like how to do that, or just robotic my affirmations. So like, tell yourself, like, literally record your voice and listen to it for hours every day. Like, I am good enough. Like, I'm fantastic. I'm so fun. I'm lovely. I'm loving. I'm lovable, or whatnot. And I tell you, 3 weeks of doing this every single day. And whenever you feel like negative thought or something, just let it pass through you and like, whatever. It's just thought, nothing else. Don't give it any weight. And suddenly your reality will change. Like, it will so change. Like, it just takes a few weeks. It really doesn't take a long time. It's a few weeks and you will not know the difference, like, of yourself. Like, you will be completely different person. Honestly, it will be so different. But you have to go through this. Like, literally, you just have to go through it. I'm sorry. Like, really, you have to go through it. Do not resist this. Do not be afraid. This is for your highest good. This is just for your highest good. And I'm just wondering, okay, but look up like those thoughts that I just shared with you and ideas, because honestly, I'm the proof it works. Final thing, like, if there's some sort of plant or something like that, smelling it might help you out. Ooh. Basil. Okay, yeah, the things are just like moving towards the right direction. You just do not resist it, but then also like, maybe eat basil every day, or smell basil, or like plant basil, and like just go in there and every day and smell it and see how that beautiful life evolves. But honestly, yeah, that could be the thing. Like, just plant the basil there. It could help you out. I mean, worst case scenario, you just have a nice thing at home that smells great, and nice plant at home that smells great, and also makes very tasty pasta or salads. So, yeah, like, that's the message. I mean, right now, I don't see you guys getting back together. There was a lot of love, but it just did not work out. It was not a match. But what I see for you is that you are absolutely beautiful person, and you are moving towards the right direction, like a lot of love and like the beautiful energy and joy and family. But you need to choose your identity. You need to be willing to give to others. So, like, the helping others will really help you out at the end. Like, like, that's going to be like, you think like doesn't do much for you. It will do so much for you. Unblock your solar plexus, or work on unblocking your solar plexus. And like, if there was some sort of dream that you were looking for, this is your sign. This is the day. This is the moment. Start moving towards it now. There is no time to waste. This is exactly what's happening for you. This is thank God that all of this happened. I'm so sorry, things are very painful, but this is your sign to move towards your dreams, because you have no clue like what sort of beautiful journey is right ahead of you. So that's the message I got for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.